Ain't take no breaks. I'm telling you, I was finna take a break, and I recognized y'all. I recognized if I took that damn break, I wasn't gonna come back and say shit, bitch. I was gonna be over there somewhere else in my mind, honey. So here I am, and we finna talk about if loving you is wrong. Season 3, episode 18. The party just arrived. I don't know why the fuck they called it that, cause the show wasn't no party and it didn't arrive nowhere. I'm so sick of this. I don't know how to feel about this season so far, y'all, because this season has been lackluster at best. And I know that, Han be the one that be action packed most of the time, but this give you drama too. This was kind of like, this is still, because I ain't stopped. I got faith in my boy Tyler that he gonna come and through. But I feel somewhat like this show done let me down, and then my viewership on this videos, it done went down, and I don't understand that either. That bothers me. That bothers me all up in here, right here, this area right here, all right there. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna stick with it because I enjoy it. I really do enjoy these reviews, and it's just I get aggravated because I ain't talking about shit. And I don't know how to process it. But I got faith that, like I said, Tyler is going to come up and through eventually. Now, we're going to pick right back up with Kelly. As y'all recall last week, they had gotten a ping on her cell phone, well, just a cell phone that led them to her address. They done went in there, the cops coming back out coughing, and they won't let her in. So, child, we finally find out that there was a gas leak in the house, and the officers is telling her, look, you look at the house didn't ignite. When it's a good thing we cut no light on, cause it's full of fumes up in there. She want to know about where the phone is. He said, look, when we can go up in there without killing ourselves or our lungs, then we gonna go in there and we gonna get that phone for you. But we have to let that air out a little bit. Now she out there now it done registered, but okay, my house okay, but still, where's my son? So she going the hell off in Esperanza, trying her best to calm her down. But the girl is worried about where. Okay, his phone let us hear. I ain't cut no gas on, cause she kept telling him I ain't cut the gas on. So that's something he did. But at the end of the day, where's my son? Because if he done did anything to my damn son, I will hunt him down. Now let's go over to Alex's house. And Paisley and Peter, y'all know them kid-sized adults. She passing off as children. They sitting up there in the living room reading books and whatnot. And Peter, he the adult in the house. He the man of the house. He goes to the window and see all them police in their neighborhood. So he go back there and knock on that door. That's the door to the laundry room. Alex got her ass in there crying and shit. Woe is it men. Woe is men. And he tell her mama the streets full with cops. So she trying to pull herself together because she automatically thinking now that the police are gonna come and arrest her because of what Randall saying and what Eddie just told her she killed this cop, right? Andrew. So she finally get in that living room, come up out that damn laundry room hiding and trying to pull herself together and tell them to go upstairs. Now y'all know them kid-sized adults don't just go on command like a normal good child would do. They got to question and protest. So when she go through the questionnaire and the protest and then finally get them upstairs where she originally asked them to go and they should have gone without any issues, but that just shows you how she parenting if they feel free to disrespect and disobey so quickly. But I digress. There's a knock at the door. When she go to that door, she see that police officer. That bitch like she wanted to pass out right there. But that man say we looking for a lost boy. And she confused lost boy. And she steps out onto the porch area where the officer is, and Esperanza and Kelly run up asking her, girl, have you seen Justice anywhere? He's missing. She like, he upstairs. Now, you mean to tell me this bitch got this woman's son and they never thought to pick up the phone and say, hey, Kel, Justice over here, Travis dropped him off over here. No, she ain't say shit. And now this girl done been going absolutely psycho bitch crazy in her mind because she knows she done fucked around and gave this boy some of that good southern puss and now he is all gone in the head. So she don't know what he will or will not do to her child. Meanwhile, this crazy bitch next door got my baby and ain't said shit. Justice come downstairs. He looking all around. What the hell going on, mama? She crying and kissing all over him. He said, I'm fine. She said, where's Travis? He gone. Now, already, Officer Rick and his supervisor that's standing there got they suspicions about Kelly. And you got to admit, Kelly brought that on herself because Kelly allows this man to go down here. I ain't see no lawyer with him. And he filed for a restraining order and told these police officers all kind of disparaging things about this bitch. But she is so dim-witted. She is waiting on an attorney who I grant you, last week we found out he ain't been seeing her because he a member down at the church. But girl, you mean to tell me you had to wait for Esperanza to break the case in the news when common sense said if I need this here like now and this one lawyer ain't working for me, I ain't doing calling me back, we can't get nothing going, I'm finna go down here to the office, police office and see what the fuck I can get done without a lawyer, and if I have to get one, I'll go find me somebody other than him that answers calls. That ain't done. Okay. She telling him don't go nowhere else with Travis. Don't do nothing with him because him and I are no longer friends. The little boy said, well, I don't understand because he was nice to me. Now, I told you them cops are standing right there. Rick and his supervisor. He's nice to you? Yeah. Did he harm you? No, he picked me up from school like he always do. Kelly got to jump in there and say, he don't do that no more. So now they looking at her crazy. Alex is standing there looking crazy. What happened? Esperanza say Travis has been harassing Kelly, popping up in her house and in her car and things of that nature. He been doing it. Alex, instead of her just taking this shit in, because bitch, you ain't stupid. You hear what's being said in front of you. Travis? Like it can't be. Some of the nicest people turn out to be fucking crazy psychos and all kinds of shit. We know that. Some of y'all know them. I know I do. A few. So why we acting like we don't know? She over there saying he always been nice. Like I said, Rick and his superior is standing right there taking all this in, further putting doubt in their head about Kelly. And she peeped at it and said, look, I want to press charges. And I feel like she should be able to. Shouldn't be no shit about we can go down to the station and talk about that. She should be able to press charges. He is not this child's legal father. His name don't appear on shit. He picked my child up from school, unbeknownst to me, and took him to get ice cream, knowing that he was finna try to fondle me up in the backseat of my car that he broke in. He done climbed through my son's window. He probably done killed the motherfucking man that used to stay down there in Lucian them house. And y'all think that it's a girl, okay, but they telling her they gotta go down there and talk about that. So she is ready to take her kid with her because at this point she don't trust nothing. But Esperanza and Alex convinced her to leave him with Alex, and Alex is going to make sure she keep her good eye on him. So she gonna go on down there and do that. I ain't, girl, that had me mad. Okay. I think I just did half that damn review. Okay, down at the police station, Stephen done called Ben, came out the office and said to Ben, you been in his office? Ben said no. So he called him in the office to ask him, I'm going to ask you again, have you been in his office? Ben was continuing to lie because, he's afraid of Eddie. So he's like, no. So Stephen said to him, look, I had cameras placed in his office since Captain been out, and it showed that you was on camera here. And it also lets me know that you had logged in to the FBI database with the captain's login. Now I got two questions. What was you doing in here? And how did you get that damn code? And I got personally one question. Where the fuck is the captain? Long story short with that shit, because that scene was a little bit longer than what I think it should be. He finally, after verifying that Stevens and Eddie work together, you know what I mean when I say work together, they do dirt. Okay, he verified that through knowing who Charter and Brown and Charter was, and he told him, look, Eddie told me to come in here, gave me the shit, told me to look up this damn woman. It was Claudia, the 911 girl. So he let him go on about his damn business and tell Eddie to come in here. So Eddie coming there, he asking him, what did you got him up in here looking for Claudia? I told you Claudia is not FBI. Eddie say, yes she is. He say, how you know? He said, because I said so. I holler. Eddie is a stupid motherfucker, but he funny sometimes. He said, look, let me tell you something. A little while back ago, I had an incident with Escada. Steven, old man, nope, Julius. And he told me that he got three people he need me to get rid of. Quan, Quan mama, and what don't nobody know yet, Quan's sister Claudia. Okay? Now he don't know why they want these people dead. But he just know that that might be his way in. And no, he did not have nothing to do with Quan coming up dead in the project. That happened at Lucian's house, and it was between Lucian's son and Quan, and Lucian's son is the one that shot him. Okay, so that is how that happened right there. But I know this: they reward loyalty. And Steven said, "Yeah, until they get ready to kill you." Now, do you have a side deal cut with this Scott or not? Because I sure would hate to think that you got a side deal cut with a Scott and you ain't cut me in. It is saying, got that going on, but I'm trying. He said, look, I'm going to tell you this. When you get that side deal cut with him, cut me in. And he said, all right. And he leaves on out. And I'm left with the question, what the fuck? Who is Stevens playing for? Is he with the good guys or is he with the bad guys? Because I'm confused, y'all. Get down in the pen and clarify if you know from what's going on. I don't understand this. One minute he talking to Lucian because he know Lucian's a FBI agent, and I'm assuming he is too. But then he's over here talking about knowing who Brown and Charter is and talking about getting cut in on deals with the Escada family child. I don't understand. Somebody get in the pen and correct me, because I'm confused. Now, Terrell done called Miss Diane, played by Unveil, from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air first season. Now, I'm confused. He called his mama. She goes to asking him, have you heard from the parole board yet? No, mama, I haven't, but that ain't why I'm calling. I'm asking you to stop berating Kelly. Mama ain't trying to hit it because she feel like you took a charge so this heifer can walk free. Then when you get out, she need to be taking care of you. Well, he feel like, look, that girl doing a good job with our child. Which answers the question that I asked y'all to tell me last week. That y'all act like y'all couldn't hear me and didn't want to get independent and tell me whether or not Justice was that the woman was Justice's grandma. See, I would answer y'all, but I ain't gonna hold that against you. Maybe you ain't know either. But this, like, he asking her, look, let this go. This stuff you do with Kelly, stop berating her and getting her all up in her feelings. I need you to leave her alone because she's doing good with our son. He said the boy, he's smart and he's a good student. Let her take the time necessary to break this news about me and me coming to stay with them into to him. This child is learning that I'm his father for one, who's just getting out of prison, and on top of all that, he finna have to deal with me every day come for the move in with them. That take time. Back up off her. He said the reason why I did this here, I took this bid because of my child. So could you please, bag back and get Kelly all the feet she needs to continue to be the great mom she is. And when the time is right, she'll tell Justice about me. Now, I like that about him. And Ain't Viv, you said you would, but bitch, you didn't. And we'll talk about it later. Now, Natalie finally decides she gonna come home. Okay, she finally done brought her ass home in that cab, and who coming up the sidewalk? None other than crazy ass Randal, the neighborhood psychopath. He comes up to this woman who he don't have no relationship with. The few times they have talked, it hasn't been pleasant, and he know good and damn well she don't like him. Talking about, can I talk to you a minute? She told him, I don't like you, I don't trust you, you don't need to ask me for shit. If your ass was burning, I wouldn't spit to put you out. Get out of my face, go away from me with this, is what she said. He decided he won't tell her that Lucian is cheating on her with Alex, and he know it because he seen Lucian come out the damn house. Now, girl, I had to question you, Natalie, because you just said this nigga is crazy and you don't trust him and he lies and all of this other stuff. Why did you allow him to even put a seed of doubt into your head? To where you walk away, you walk your ass down there to Alex's house, knock on her door, go in there and don't ask the question that need to be asked. You backpedaled and pussy pop, bitch, and I wasn't here for it. You go in there and play faking pleasantries with this woman, asking her has her man been over there. She tell you, yeah, she asks you why. You say she asked you been home yet? So when you said no, she knew that you didn't know that Lucian got a surprise for you. So she ain't gonna tell you that. She tell you the story. He just came by to make sure everything was all right. You asked her how long was he here to see that she was all right. She said just a few minutes, and then instead of you then telling this woman what's going on, because this is awkward, she looking at you like, why you questioning me like that? Because I'm sure not to give this hoe no motherfucking problems because she don't deserve none. But Alex ain't a bit more interested in fucking him than she was really. And she only want him from the waist down, bitch. She don't want your man. You good. But instead of you just asking her in that moment, you didn't ask her. You go all the way back home to where your man is not standing on the porch urging you to come inside because he got a surprise for you, honey. You out here asking him questions. Now, grant you, Lucian, what you should have did was should have just told her the truth. But see, you was trying to be a good guy and surprise her. And it led to her going out because she asked you, were you over there? You said no. When she kept asking, you went ahead on and said yeah. She made up the lie that you was over there checking for mail and you agreed with it. So that made it seem like everything you said was a lie. So she attacked your ass with, I know you ain't cheating with that hoe next door. But he tell you he ain't trying to do that and trying to get you to come in the house because he want to show you what he got for you. You just got to, you can't let it go. You know, check with your man and still ain't satisfied. So you got to go down here and knock on this girl door. Only to finally ask her the question that you should have asked her the first time, which is, are you sleeping with my man? And she told you no. And you got that from Randal because I told him that. You asked her why. She tell you I told him that because I was trying to buy time. He was trying to take custody of my child. I lied and said I had another partner and he wasn't the baby's daddy. And I had to choose a black man because my baby's half black. So Lucian the only man I knew to say. Now I get you, Natalie, saying, you know, you need to get that lie up off my man like that. But I mean, she ain't coming for you, dude. So that stay away from Lucian stuff. I feel you on being cautious of your man. But see, in a situation like this, you got to know that your man ain't never thinking about that hotel. He know all this here stuff going on. You think he want to have something to do with her and blow up his spot? And you difficult enough? Girl, you should have believed in your man. But that girl tell you, all right, I'm going to fix that situation. So you got to go back home. And you got egg on your face. But he still love your ass down to your dirty ass drawers. He ain't had no attitude. You coming out, he said, I need an apology. You got to apologize to him. But you can't hardly do it because if you'd have brought your ass in the house in the first place, you would have seen that this man has decorated this entire house to your motherfucking specifications. And how would he know it's your specification? Because he was a conscious man. He done paid attention to you in the magazines you got and shit you done circle. And he done went and got damn near everything to and match what you wanted, put it up in here the way you wanted it, and you overwhelmed. Girl, that man's a good man if he noticed the fact that your ass had circled some shit in a damn magazine because it was what you wanted. That's a good man, honey. You better stick with that. And I know that you stick with that shit. Girl, you ever had a good man? You know what I'm talking about too. I know what I'm talking about because I'm watching this shit and I done seen the good man in action. Not because I had one, bitch. I seen one, okay? But the point is, you went through all that. We could have been on some more shit over there finding out why fuck corner in goddamn jail or something. We could have been down at the police station seeing if Kelly finally putting her motherfucking ass to work and getting this boy summon to appeal or a temporary restraining order, something on him. We could have did that, but we had to watch you sit here and pussy pop with this stupid, crazy, delusional ass man that you know don't do nothing but lie. But you, okay, girl. Anyway, she in there, she full of emotion. All her dreams is coming to fruition in one moment, and she is overwhelmed with joy to the point where he tell her just walk around and see the kids' room. Now he about to go with her when he get a phone call. It's Pete down at the hospital, or whatever it was, Sue Mall, whatever her name was. It's him, and he talking about, man, we was in the therapy section down here at the hospital. I was in here with this kid gonna claim like he a police officer. Say he know you, call you a punk ass and shit like that. Then, man, all of a sudden the police come and took his goddamn ass to jail. What the fuck? What's T? What was T was? What was his name? I think it was something like Joey. Oh, man. Not Joey. Joey, man. What's wrong? That was my son. Oh, Lucian, man, I ain't mean to call you with this bullshit. Cause I was just trying to tell you about that cat that was running his mouth about you. I had no idea. I'm so sorry, man, that you gotta find out like this right here. I'm sorry too, bro, but I'm real sorry. I gotta go in here and tell his mama. Oh, everybody know when you gotta tell that black mama shit and it ain't good news. You gotta proceed with caution, bitch, because she might fuck you up for being the bearer, the bone collector, as they say. Child. So he get off the phone with him, go in there and catch Fina in them cheering room, and she is just in tears. Tears of joy. Because God is good to me. He done sent me this man that loves me so much that he making everything that I ever wanted to be able to provide my kids with come to fruition, including saying we can possibly check into getting them into the private school. Come through, Jesus, but he ain't as happy as you. You so happy you done ventured out of that room into the bedroom, y'all bedroom, and you ready to lay there and break it in. And it would have been a good time to break it in, but girl, he got some news from the phone line. Joy is back in jail. Now, Natalie like me, bitch. When my parade is really high, when my parade is going, bitch, and I'm talking about it's full speed and I'm happy as shit. Oh, bitch, you cannot rain on my parade. You can tell me my daddy died, bitch. I'm gonna stop and pause a minute, but a little side of me still gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna miss my dad. I love him to death. But that other side gonna be like, bitch, I got a new house. I ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be funny, but that's just me being real. That's all it is. Child, I'd have been happy sad. I would have been happy fucking sad, honey. She looked at sad, and he told her, I'm gonna be with you through it, and that was another sign that she got a good yoke with her up there, right there next to her, cause he ain't say he could make it right, even though he FBI. At the end of the day, we gotta remember Joey was a convicted felon, and he was in possession and used a firearm, so he might not be able to get him out that trouble. But I kind of think something gonna happen. He ain't gonna do no time. I don't believe he is, and if he is, it's gonna be because he need to be protected from Tilla crazy ass before Eddie get to her and kill her ass. But yeah, that's what happened with them, child. Let me see if I left what else. Mm-hmm. Child, I ain't even much really use these notes to do nothing but just um read, keep it in order, because I like to try to keep it up in the order. Okay, Kelly finally get to the police station, right? And she run into Miss Diane. Now, Miss Diane, girl, you say you down there because the parole board is going to render a decision that day about Tyrell, and that's good. But Ma, do you know that even if if they rule in favor of him being released on parole, he ain't coming home that day. Ain't nobody tell that bitch that. And then you still being honorary. Kelly done told you and everything what the deal is. She got to talk to her kid before this man just pop up there. But you don't want to motherfucking listen. You lied to your son and said you was going to be cool, but bitch, you still kind of berating this woman because she done asked you for her key back and you act like you ain't motherfucking want to give it to her. Hoe. What's wrong with you? Child. Kelly, you ain't got time to be pussy popping around with Miss Diane, girl. Go on your ass on up in there and go talk to these police so you can get them right. Folk, Travis been and fucked you up, fucked around, and you be in jail, okay? Now, Randal go to see Brad. Now, why he went to see Brad is beyond me. But he goes to see Brad. He's carrying with him, I guess, some documentation proving that he dropped that lawsuit against him. He tell him that he did that because he know that'd probably be a financial strain. He just want to go on and let him know he did that and bring the paperwork back. Now, as soon as Brad seen him, he told him, I am going to kick your ass. He could fuck about what Randal was talking about and began to do a countdown to the ass whooping, okay? In between the countdown from 1 to 8, he done told this man, from 1 to 8, he done told this man, I dropped the charges. You the one that saved that baby, even though it ain't either one of ours. Alice was cheating on you and me with Lucian, and the baby ain't yours. And Brad was getting ready. He was at 8 and finished. He stood up and was ready to come on over there and proceed to give him that ass whooping. Child, Randal knew it was time to book up out of there, so he went to backing up to go toward that door. And who came through there but Crazy Eddie, baby. Eddie said, "Oh, what do we have here?" Now he was already finna come up in there and spill tea. He remember he seen them out there in their yard, so he was already gonna come over there and tell Brad, "I seen Randal." Randal and Alex up close up on each other like they was finna fuck out there in the front yard by y'all house. He was finna tell that. But see, when he walked in there and seen Randal, shit, happy days are here again. Let's lock a door on the hoe, okay? That's what they did. They locked the door on the hoe and told him, let's finish what we started down there at my uncle's now place. Cause see, bitch, you ain't going where? Nowhere. And that's where it ended off here, child. Y'all remember the depth of my struggle will always determine the height of my success and yours too. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to like this video, comment down below in the panty section. I always talk back, and share the video wherever you share your videos at, honey. I sure would appreciate it, okay? I will see you guys for Black Ink Crew next. Peace.